Assalamu alaikum. This is architect Hazik Irfan, currently Masters of Architecture scholar, working as a project architect over here in 𝗬𝗲𝘀𝗶 for the past 1 year. Today we are going to discuss about the project of a warehouse that has been given to us. The current location of the project, it's in United States of America, and it's an extension building of a warehouse. So we're going to take you over there.
Okay, so these were the details given to us. Like we had first done the project, we had sent it to the client, and after that we got these details that he needed these kind of changes, that he wanted to change the aesthetics of the building, and the aesthetics that the references that the client gave us, they were like this, if you can see. So we opted for one of these options, but apart from that, the changes that the client had highlighted and marked for us, there it is. If you can see it in the PDF that I have opened over here, the client had digitally marked the changes like these, and we had to go through all the changes. This was basically the plan of the warehouse. There were two buildings. One building was for the office and the administrative purposes, plus the storage, and the other building was, if you can see it over here, this was for the purpose of loading and docking, because the containers would unload over here. The other changes that were given to us were on the first floor of the admin area, where we had to add up the bathrooms for the staff plus the janitor closets, and this space was to be mentioned to be open below. So as far as we are working on the project, we have done quite good changes. That we have changed the spaces, we have changed the accesses and the entrances of the places, and we have mentioned where the bathrooms and toilets would come. Apart from that, this is the storage area, and this is the docking area. You can see there is going to be the platform for the loading and unloading. This is the first floor of the building, in which you can see that this is the conference room with the seating lounge and audiovisual conference room, lunch room, storeroom, toilets female as per mentioned by the client, and this is the staff seating. This was the area given for the buffering of the toilet from the overall general building, and there was mentioned that these spaces are open below. If we go into the 3D, so as we are working, so the client mentioned that we had to change it to the slope roof, the pitch roof, so we made it to the pitch roof, and now we are adding the solar panels as per demand of the client, so that we can provide the self-sufficient energy efficiency for the building, and the building can pick up the load of its electricity on its own. As we saw the reference images that the client wanted in 3D, like he wanted some extrusions and some boxes and some spaces like that, the facade of the building, it's quite attractive. So we are working on the reference, but we are going to put up our own ideas. We're going to take up the elements of the designs, and we are going to portray it into the building so that it's visible from the roadside. So here we go on we have first shown you about the building, and now we are going to the site. If you can see, this was the site plan given to us. Half of the area was already built, and these were the spaces that we had to design and plan. So this was the main office stories that they added up, that it's going to be a radial planning building. So we have to go for the radial planning of these two-story buildings, this one. This was the basic layout of the warehouse that we had to go through. There were the container spaces, and this is the overall shape of the site, where you can see that 50 feet from the center of the road, this is the circulation area from which we have to enter into the warehouse from the back side. As far as we can see, that these are all the details of the building, and then we work in the process where we cut the building sectionally, so that we are able to design the building, and we are able to design its facade the way we want to, because if you don't go for the sectional cuts of the building, so it's not easy for us. I can show it to you over here. Like if you won't work, we won't be able to see the facade of the building, so we have to go through different views and different sections and different elevations, just to make sure that the design we are achieving, we can achieve it easily. Apart from that, we are currently working in Revit 2023, and we have a really skilled team of architects working in Revit architecture, and we are dealing with such type of projects all the time. Thank you.